this is Ebonygeek. You're always welcome to join me in expanding your knowledge base. Comments are always welcome, and please subscribe. Hello, this is Ebonygeek, and today is a great day to learn something. We actually learned something about electronics calculations, and we went over the IDE, of course. Right now, I'm at my workbench, getting into Arduino. Some of the things that you'll be using, helping hands, really helps a lot. So, especially when you're working with electronics. You're going to have, or you're going to get to collecting a whole lot of things, like circuit boards, perf boards. These are actually generic type perf boards, circuit boards that you can actually do your own circuits that you create with. Now, wires, PIR sensors. You're going to be having a whole lot of other sensors too. Let's see. This is a small servo. Keypad for other kind of experimentation. And this is actually an IR sensor that I'm going to be trying to do a line follower type series for a little racer. So we'll be getting into that later. This is a motor drive, and I hope that the light is not glaring on these components, because I just want to give you a good idea of some of the things that you're going to run into with programming your Arduino. Now, the sensor that I showed you, I normally like creating things on my own, but I do sometimes buy the kits if I find them for a very nice price. This one was a very nice price. And this is actually a line following kit. And as you can see, you can also build this little robot too with it. Those are some bigger pictures of it. The line follower and the robot. Okay. So that's one of the kits. I don't normally buy those type of kits because they're too put together for me, and I like to put together things myself. This is more like the kits that I buy where it's just the components in there, and you put it all together and figure out how you want to mount it and how you want it to look. Those are the type of kits that I really do like. Now, this Uno that I'm showing I got from Micro Center. It's an inland. And of course I don't really get the actual Uno because, well, I'm on a budget and I try to do what I can with what I have, and sometimes the official things cost too much, so I'm trying to do what I can with what I got. Now, this Uno that I got, this shows you the different Unos you could get. I'd rather have this one because if this chip blows out, I can replace it. Okay? This is a different Uno. We got a surface mount chip here. If this chip blows out, this whole thing is pretty much scrap, because unless you can figure out a way to replace that chip. But that's much harder than actually having this one where you could just pull this chip out and put another one in. Okay, so I normally tend to get these if I can. More of the newer boards are coming out with surface mounted chips because they're smaller, they're more convenient for the company, and, well, more disposable, so that you'll have to buy more if it should blow out, which is just good just good business choices for a company, but not for a consumer. So I also have, there's SD card shield. So you get to having a lot of different components. This is actually a motor drive shield with little wheels for actually making a car or a robot or some kind of wheel device. Okay, so then I have an ongoing project right now, moving all that out the way, and that's this remote control car, and it looks like a bunch of wires and monstrosity, but it's something I'm working on. We have an Uno in there, and then it's a battery pack under here, and then this is a very mini breadboard, and the chip that I reverse engineered in order to get to the motor processors that I hooked into this Uno is actually under this black cap here. And so I actually hacked into the chip that's under this black cap and then replaced the black cap so that it'll protect the chip. Then we have this servo here, this bit of wood that's holding the ping sensor. And this is the ping sensor right here. That bit of wood is, I'm going to actually do something better with it because the wood is rotted. It was an old ruler, and the wood is rotted, so it caused me a whole lot of problems. But it's good for experimenting on until I get this working and the way I want it to work. Then I'll mount it in a better way. So this is what I'm working on now. So as you can see, I do have a lot of projects and a lot of things planned to do, as well as going through the beginning part with you in this tutorial to try to bring you to the level that I am, because then we could probably try to work together and figure these things out and learn more. So that's the electronics part that I'm trying to show you, because you will have a workbench area where you will put these things together, and if you're going to be working with electronics, do invest in a soldering iron. This one is a cheaper one from Weller. It's the best one I've found to work with my electronics. When you do get your soldering iron, you might want to get one of these type things to go with it. That's so you can stab the solder point into there and it'll clean off the solder point real good. You want to keep your soldering iron tip clean. Okay, and with all that said, and I've shown you a bunch of the electronics that you could possibly use, along with some of the general electronics like push button switches, LEDs, that type of thing, resistors, headers. And you will get to seeing these things more and what they do if you follow along with my series. And with that and electronics explained, we're going to go ahead and cut this short and say today was a great day to learn something, and keep following the tutorial and we'll get to more. Have a great rest of your day, and happy coding and happy tinkering. I'm Ebonygeek, and I hope that the information provided has been helpful to you. Please remember to subscribe. Happy building and happy coding.